Hey everyone! Welcome to my channel and to the first video of this new practice exercise playlist. I'm really glad you're here. If you want to learn 3D modeling for free, you're in the right place. This series is perfect for beginners or anyone looking to strengthen their SolidWorks skills. We'll start with the basics and move step by step into simple 3D models. On our YouTube channel, we consistently upload tutorials, tips, and tricks so you can stay connected and keep improving your skills. You'll also find videos on different CAD softwares, helping you learn new tools and workflows along the way. If you have any questions related to CAD, feel free to comment. I'll be happy to help you out. If you're looking to go a bit deeper, you can visit my website, where you'll find step-by-step courses on different CAD software. Each course is organized from beginner to intermediate level and includes practical projects to help you learn and practice effectively. NSO. Grab your coffee, open SolidWorks, and let's get started. Alright, here's the starting interface. Since we're creating a 3D model, we'll begin by opening a new part file. There are two simple ways to do this. First, click on the Home button and select Part. Or you can click on New Tool or simply use the shortcut key. Ctrl+N, then choose Part and confirm with OK. And that's it. Now you're inside the part modeling environment, ready to start designing. Before we start modeling, let's take a quick look at the drawing preview. Here, you can see the overall shape and the key dimensions that we'll be using. We'll begin by sketching the base profile, and then slowly build up the rest of the part step by step. So take a moment to go through the drawing. Let's start by creating its base feature. For the base, we'll draw a rectangle with a length of 110 millimeters, that's 85 plus 25, and a width of 60 millimeters, that's 25 plus 35. And then extrude it to a depth of 10 millimeters to form the base of the model. Let's jump right into creating the model. Before we start modeling, make sure the unit system is set to millimeter. Alright, let's begin by creating the base feature. Click on the top plane, then click Sketch. Now the top plane is active as our sketching plane. Select the Center Rectangle tool. Once the tool is active, select the origin to set it as the center point of the rectangle. Then move your cursor away from the origin to define the end point of the rectangle and place it. Now let's apply the dimensions using the Smart Dimension tool. Set the length of the rectangle to 110. Set the width to 60. Once done, you'll notice the sketch turns fully defined. Now go to Features tab and select Extruded Boss tool. Under Direction 1 dropdown, choose Blind option, set the depth to 10, and confirm with the green tick. Now let's cut a portion from this base feature. Click on the top surface of the base and click Sketch. Select the Corner Rectangle tool. Move the cursor to the corner of the base model and click to define the first point. Then, move the cursor near the origin and click again to set the end point. Now dimension the rectangle. Set the length to 25 and the width to 25. The sketch should now be fully defined. Go back to the Features tab and select Extruded Cut tool. Under Direction 1 dropdown, select Through All and confirm with a green tick. Next, let's add another feature on top of the base. Select the top surface of the base feature and click Sketch. Using the Corner Rectangle tool, create a rectangle starting from the top left corner of the base, referencing the base width to align it properly. Now apply the dimensions. The width is already defined. Set the length to 30. When the sketch turns fully defined, now go to Features tab and select Extruded Boss tool. Under Direction 1 dropdown, choose Blind Enter the depth as 40 and confirm with the green tick. Next, we'll make a cut on this newly created extruded boss. Select the top surface of the newly created extruded feature and click Sketch. Use the corner rectangle tool and create a rectangle from the lower end of the feature, referencing the length of that feature to define the length of it. Now dimension the rectangle. The length is already defined from the reference. Set the width to 25. Once the sketch is fully defined, now go to Features tab and select the Extruded Cut tool. Under the Direction 1 drop-down, select Blind. Set the depth to 25 and confirm with green tick. Finally, let's create one more feature on the base. Select the top surface of the base feature and click Sketch. Choose the Corner Rectangle tool. Create a rectangle from the endpoint of the second extruded feature. Then move your cursor to the right side of the origin to set the endpoint of the rectangle. Now dimension this rectangle. Set the length to 55 and the width to 25. Once the sketch is fully defined, now go to Features tab and select the Extruded Boss tool. Under Direction 1 drop-down, select Blind, set the depth to 25, and confirm with the green tick. And that's it. The 3D model is complete. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next practice exercise. You can also check the playlist for more 3D modeling tutorials and keep improving step by step. See you in the next one!